guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Keisha, aka Queen Size Journey, coming today with another video. Now, I wasn't even planning on making this video, but a lot happened. If you haven't watched my trashy dating story, please go watch it before you watch this video, because I did not think that video will cause issues, especially since I didn't mention names, but I was wrong. And I've been holding off on making this video for the longest because I was like, you know what, it's not that serious and it's not that deep, and let me not make it more than what it is. But I'm gonna make it more than what it is since people want to drag it on. So really, let's get into this video. I made that video for people who don't want to watch it. I'll just do a little backstory about it. So basically, that video was about me and my dating experience as a plus size girl, and I talked about my experience, the first experience I ever had with a boy, from when I was 13 and till now. Okay, so I spoke about that. I mentioned a couple guys, didn't say their names, and I spoke about my first experience. And now the first experience is really what kind of triggered this drama. Like, long story short, this boy, let's say his name is Tyron, seen this video, and he kind of like spazzed out about it. Now, other guys that I mentioned in the video, another guy that I mentioned in the video, seen this video, okay, and his response was completely different. Now, in that video, I actually called this boy, the second boy, let's call him Arthur. I called Arthur a horrible person. I remember saying that to him because he had messaged me on Instagram, like, the second part was about me, right? And I was like, yeah, it was about you, blah, blah, blah. And you know what he did? Because he's a grown man, he apologized to me. He was like, you know what? You are right. I was a bad person to you. I was a bad person because I should have known better. I didn't mean to hurt you. I didn't mean to do this. He legit apologized. And I was really surprised by it, because I called this person, I called him a bad person. But Tyron basically blew the lid. Now let's go into some backstory about Tyron. Now, I talked to Tyron when I was 13 years old, right? We had dated, and I put dated in quotations just because I do not believe in relationships that we didn't go out, we didn't do nothing, we didn't even kiss each other. Like, we didn't do nothing, okay? We just liked each other and we were dating. We were fake going out, you know, little kids type stuff. So that's basically what was happening. We were just fake dating as kids and whatever. And how that happened was, for a long time, Tyron had liked one of the girls in my church. Okay, so this boy is the boy from Tyron, is from my church. So he had liked one of the girls from my church for a long time. Let's call her Jessica. He liked Jessica for a long time, and I had liked him. And at the time, like I said, I was very insecure, whatever. But he had liked Jessica, and I let it rock, whatever. And then all of a sudden, he started liking me. And we started dating. Now, while we were dating, you know, I'm naive, I'm dumb, I don't know how a relationship is supposed to work. All I know is what I see on TV. And he would not hug me. He would not do nothing. He would not hug, nothing. Like, he wouldn't even acknowledge me. I remember there was a time at church how one boy in the church was like, oh, you dating her? And it seemed like he was so embarrassed by it. And I remember all these things. He might not remember these things, but I remember these things because those are things that took a shot to my confidence at the time. You know what I'm saying? 13 years old, first boy I ever spoken to, first boy I actually liked, that actually, you know, and I took a shot to my confidence. Now, I wasn't really too big on it. Even in church, like, I would stay after, you know, church relationships, like, I would stay after, I would go to dance practice, things like that, just to be around him. And he acted like he didn't want to be around me, you know. And of course, like, a lot of people, like, right now, me, I would have just broke up with him, but like, you know, well, you're not even worth it. You're not worth it. But at the time, like I said, I was 13, I was insecure, and I was just happy that someone liked me back, you know. And so, being the planner that I am, I basically organized this event for all of our friends to go out and watch a movie. And that was just me trying to, like, you know, go on like a fake little movie date, but I knew they had to have parental guidance and things like that. So I made it a group thing. Jessica's mother came along, Jessica and all our other friends came along. And I remember being in the movies and he basically sat next to me, and he just wouldn't, like, he would just not acknowledge me, you know what I'm saying? It was just no acknowledgement. And I remember, like, during the movie, he would say, like, sly things, like, I bet you can't do that. Like, this girl, she made a split on the screen. She just split on the screen, and he was just like, I bet she can't do that. I bet she can't do this. I bet you can't do that. He would just say sly things. And I word to my sister, she is the one who reminded me about things like this, because when I tell you I delete things like that out of my brain, when it's not important, it's like, it's gone. She told me about it. She reminded me about it. And I was like, yeah, right. He really was making sly comments like that about me. And I know it has to do with my weight, because like I said, I've been overweight my whole life. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I'm still overweight. Like, I've been overweight my whole life. So he was just, you know, just saying things like that. And I remember, like, how I had went to the bathroom and I came back and he was no longer sitting there. He was sitting next to Jessica. And I remember, like, the whole time being in the movies, everything just felt weird. Like, it seemed like everybody was plotting against me, but at the time I didn't want to be so negative about it. But deep down inside, I knew that there was something wrong. And I remember my friend, let's call her Amy. Amy was the one sitting in his seat, and Amy was like, you know, I'm your friend, I'm gonna tell you the truth. What did I call him? Tyron don't want you. He don't like you like that, and he, like this, that, and third. He likes Jessica and this, that, and the third, and blah 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 blah. And I just want to let you know, because everybody's chit-chatting about it. No one's gonna tell you, and you out here looking, you know, whatever. So that happened, and I remember sitting in the movies just fuming, because, like, what's the point of doing all of this if you knew that, you know? Why would you come here to embarrass me, you know? And so I remember, like, leaving, and in the middle of the movie theaters, like in the lobby, he broke up with me, and in front of all of them. Like, it's not like he pulled me to the side or anything like that. He broke up with me in front of them. And so I just remember crying all day, and I couldn't. It's not like I could leave, because I was 13 at the time, and I was with, like I said, I was with Jessica's mom, and she was the only ride and things like that. So I had to stay with them the whole time, because we ended up going to eat, and it was just so weird and so awkward, because it seems like everybody was just going on about their day. No one really cared about my feelings and how I felt. Even Jessica's mother, like, I felt like she should have just been like, you know what, let me take you home and whatever, but she didn't. Not mad, but that's just what happened. And after that, you know, me and him kind of, like, he would try to talk to me and this, that, and the third, and then, like, we kind of slowed down and talked to each other, and then I would just be nice to him, because at the time I just thought that I don't like having bad relationships and endings with people. So in my head, that's the insecurity in me, like mending relationships that shouldn't be mended, you know. And I was just like, all right, let me just mend this all together and whatever. So I would give him advice on his relationships, even as an adult, and things like that. And then we were sort of like cool, but I won't say we were friends, but we were cool, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, this thing happened when we were 13. So let's really get down to how that, I just want to give y'all that backstory, because it's really essential to why I made the video. So when I made that video of my trashy dating experience, it wasn't to bash anyone, but even then, so I did bash a couple of the guys that I date, but I did not bash Tyron. Basically, right, I said that I was out of his league. I was out of his league and things like that. I feel that way. You know, if I'm on a level 1000 and I think you were level 10, then you were level 10. Like, what's there to argue about? Like, why I'm going back and forth? What do you got to prove to me? Because at the end of the day, I'm in a relationship. So whether or not you on my level, you on my league or not, it doesn't matter, because I don't want you. You know what I'm saying? So I just didn't understand why he was mad, because even if I thought he was in my league, it didn't really matter, because I'm in a relationship with somebody. And it just, I don't like him. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like what is the argument? What are you mad about? And so he was just really he was just really bugging out. And I'm like, if I'm a level 1000, I feel that way about myself. Like, do you like come on, like, me be with you? Like, really? So, you know, he was just really upset, really mad, just like doing the most. So, you know what? Let's really get into how. So when that video first dropped, it was like a month ago. So and this is how long it's been going, and it wasn't that deep. You know what I'm saying? He's been dragging it for this long. You know what I'm saying? So when the video first dropped, the first day, I remember my sister texting me. My sister was like, yo, check the chat. So backstory in our group chat. So like I said, I used to go to church with him and Jessica and all those other people. And I stopped going to that church for personal reasons. and they made a group chat just to like reunite because we all graduated and things like that. We haven't talked in a minute, so I was just in the chat. They threw him in there, whatever. And you know, instead of messaging me about the video and saying, hey, like, I feel uncomfortable about you talking about that experience, even though I don't even care if you feel uncomfortable because it's my experience. If you don't want people talking negatively about you, don't do negative things. That's on period. But he could have just inboxed me about it, but instead he made a whole like paragraph in the group chat full of like 15 people, and it had nothing to do with them. So he basically like he wrote what he had to say. He was basically saying I love women of all sizes and things like that, and whatever and something like that. And I told him, I responded, I was like, you know, the video wasn't to bash you, it was just about my experience. It's YouTube, it's just content for people who care. Like, it's not that deep. Like, I didn't do this, and I didn't even say your name, so it's not like you're being bashed or people are gonna find you and be like, oh, and send you like hate messages. Like, nothing, like, no one knew it was you, you know what I'm saying, but you and the group people in the group chat, because they were there, you know. And he was just going on, he was attacking my channel, basically saying that I was trying to get clout off of him. And I was just like, get clout off who? Get clout off who? You don't got no clout. Who are you? Nobody knows you. Like, I have a whole page, I have my own things going on, I'm doing more than you. What clout can you get off? If anything, you're getting clout off of me because I'm making a video about you for being a loser, a big fat loser. Now, he was just going on, and I'm telling you, this is a month ago. I'm talking about a month ago. He was just going on in the group chat, basically just trying to embarrass me once again, because he's the type of insecure guy where he can't do stuff privately. As you can see, he broke up with me in front of people when he could have just did it privately. He has to do things because he's so insecure. He has to get like laughs and ha-ha-has from people, you know. So he did it in a group chat, trying to call me fat, just trying to show off himself, you know, like loser energy. Calling me, he was making fat jokes, talking about Lizzo's my Lord and Savior, and I'm just like, Lizzo surely is. Like, Lizzo my Lord and Savior. I'm just saying like sly fat jokes, and I was going back and forth with him, you know, saying like, yo, you're really a crybaby, like you really have no life, it's not that deep, like whatever. All he had to do was just apologize for what he did back then and it would have been cool, but he didn't. He just kept going on and on and on and on and on. And my friend texted me on the side, she was like, just leave it alone, don't say nothing. So I left it alone, but at the time I had decided, because the boss person that I am now, I don't make ties to loose ends. If I don't like you, I don't like you, and that's it. Like, once you burn it, you burn it. So he burned it, period. And so I was like, all right, I'm not just gonna say nothing. But while we're talking in the chat again, that same day he went off, right? He's on some, still talking about it, still making shots at me, talking to himself, because I'm not even responding to him at this point. Still just press, just trying to get a reaction out of me. And I was just like, all right, I'm done. I'm not even gonna give you a reaction. Had a whole video chat with the church people that we were reuniting with, and in the video, in the group chat, he said, we don't love these bras, this, that, and the third. And I'm just like, bro, that's not even your body. He was basically saying that he was trying to call me ghetto and things like that, and how I speak ghetto and this, that. I'm like, I speak ghetto, but I got a whole degree. What does my language and my ebonics got to do with my intelligence? You know what I'm saying? What does that have to do with anything? Like, you want to call me ghetto and fat and this, that, and the third, but you was trying to, like, how am I so ghetto and I'm so fat, but you mad because I'm not in your league? So you should be okay with it, because what's the issue? No, you're just mad. You're just mad. So fast forward to not yesterday, because I don't even know when I'm about to drop this video, but fast forward to like this month in May, like this week, right? The group chat is still alive, still there, and he was just on some stuff. So basically what happened was, and I had took screenshots of all this, so I'm gonna drop it periodically through the video. Like, he basically was just being disrespectful. Like, I wasn't talking to him at all. I was talking to my friend Derek. We're gonna call him Derek. And Derek was just talking about how he's tired and how it's too early for people to be in this chat and whatever. It was like 9 a.m. guys. And so he was just like, you know, doing a lot. And he said Derek had responded or reacted one of my responses to him, and Tyron really just gonna get on line and just be like, oh, she don't need a cheerleader, she already got a man. And I was just like, why are you referring to me? Like, I don't like you. Why are you referring to me? Like, what are you referring to me about? So I was like, you know, if I was to violate you, right, this 9 a.m. in the morning, I would be wrong, right? If I was to come at you crazy, I would be the angry black woman, right? Okay, cool. So I was like, please stop, like, don't do that, because you know this boy is in a very healthy relationship with a beautiful girlfriend, and you out here saying things that's just sliding out of the way and very unnecessary if you ask me. So I was just like, just chill, like, relax, you know, you're doing too much, like, you're chatting, you know, I'm from New York, so you're chatting. So he was just like, oh, so it was a threesome. And that's kind of what blew my lid to really black on him. So now I was just like, that was disrespectful, because first of all, when I'm in a relationship, he's in a relationship. So what are you talking about? Why are you so, my thing is, why are you so mad? Why are you so mad? Like, why was he so mad? So basically he goes on to be like, I'll call him a piece of bacon. Now if you see the video from Chef G, you will understand. I'm gonna drop it actually so you guys can see what I'm talking about.
Fucking piece of bacon.
So I was like, yo, you really chatting, you're really a piece of bacon, like, shut up. So I call him a crybaby because, like, what are you crying about? You mad because he reacted in one of my comment? Like, you such a hater, you so pressed about me that other people who react my comment, you mad? You're mad? You're mad. So he just started going on, talking about how he can't take me serious and how my channel is this, my channel is whack, my channel was all of the above. Mind you, last month when we first got into argument, he was still taking shots at my channel, basically saying how I let myself go so I could relate to other fat women and other plus size women. And I was just like, that's really crazy, because you're really chatting, like, you really don't know what you're talking about, you're really bored. So I was like, so I told him, when he was trying to talk about the threesome thing, I was like, no, you talk about how you can't take me serious. I was like, I can't take somebody serious who went back to school to ride horses because they first degree didn't work out in the first place. So now, don't get me wrong, I have no problem with other people following their dreams. Like, I'm not the type of person to be like, oh, if you don't want to do this, to knock people's dreams. Like, if you want to be an artist and go to school for art, go to school for art. If you want to go to school to ride horses, go to school to ride horses. But what you're not going to do is try to play me and say you can't take me serious when, one, I graduated with a whole valid degree, right? Whole valid degree, a certificate in business, got a whole full-time job, and doing good for myself, and try to come at my channel. First of all, mainly try to come at my channel, something that I do for fun, something that I'm passionate about, you know. And basically he was just taking shots at my channel and then saying I'm trying to be a Wendy Williams, and I'm like, what's wrong with being? He was just really corny, like, just saying a bunch of corny comebacks to me. So I was like, what's the point of trying to say I'm trying to be like Wendy Williams? Wendy Williams is a black woman who is successful and has her own talk show. So yeah, I am trying to be like her. So what are you really trying to say? Why are you so mad? So moving on, he was just and then I was like, then he started like talking about how, oh, going back to school for horses and riding horses is a much better job than being in entertainment and things like that, and blah 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 blah. Just feeling so butthurt because I said, you know, he went back to school to ride horses, like, really, like. And then he was like, oh, you talking about horses, but you got horse hair in your head. And I was just like, boy, do this look like horse hair to you? This is straight Brazilian hair, straight off the head of a Brazilian brown person. Not no horse hair. We don't do no horse hair. And I was like, matter of fact, my hair costs more than your life, okay? You can't even come here and buy your girl some hair. Like, you can't do nothing. And furthermore, guys, at the time of that, I was wearing my hair, natural hair house. So I sent him a picture. I was like, do this look, I'm gonna even drop the picture right here because I look good. I was like, do this look like horse hair to you? And even then, so do this look like horse hair to you? Look, you sound dumb. So he was like, this is when the fat jokes came in, and why I was like, yo, you really funny. Like, now you know, mind you, I never attacked his appearance, never attacked anything. I was like, I was just, they didn't attack his appearance because that's corny to me, you know what I'm saying? So basically he started calling me Miss Piggy and how this, that, there. I'm actually gonna drop it. I dropped it. Now I'm also posting on my Instagram. So if you want to follow me, it's Queen Size Journey. I'm gonna drop it right here. He was basically calling me Miss Piggy and things like that, and just basically just saying a whole bunch of fat jokes to me. And I was just like really interested in the fact that I was just really interested at the fact that you calling me fat, you calling me this, you did that last month, call me fat, but you're still mad at the fact that this fat girl said that you're not in my level, you're not in my league, and you never will be. Never, right? Why are you so mad then if I'm so fat? If I'm so this, if I'm so whack, if I'm so boring, if I don't got like, why are you so mad? Why? Boy, listen, I was just like, all right, you obviously butthurt because a fat girl rejected you. You obviously butthurt because a fat girl said that she don't want you and that we're not on the same level, we're not on the same league, and it's okay. And this is what leads me into my real, like, my ending of it all, you know? Do not let people, right, especially men, if you're a bigger woman, do not let men convince you that you can't be out of their league. You could be out of their league, and it doesn't have to be physically, it could be mentally, it could be like just having it all together. To me, I have it all together. He don't got nothing together. You're going to school to ride horses. Like, come on, and follow your dreams, but you obviously don't have it together. He obviously don't have it together because, one, he don't know how to talk to people. He don't know not to make fun of women's weights. He don't know how to just relax and ease a problem that you have. He doesn't know all the things. He's old. He's an old person. He makes comments and he says things and he annoys people. And I was not even the only one arguing with him in the chat. It was my other friend Derek too, because he disrespected Derek's business, and it was just a lot. And I was just like, yo, you're really doing a lot for over something that dropped a month ago. You're still mad about it, and it's like, do you want to be with me? Because fat or skinny, either I lost weight and I was skinny and I was fit, or I was morbidly obese, you still can't get next to me. And that's what's paining him. And you know what? Like, I want to say, like, my friend really got on him. Even people on my Instagram got on him. Was like, you saying this, you saying that, why are you harassing her and this, that, and the third? And I really appreciate it, because you know the thing about it is just, I did not make that video in the first place to upset him or to harass him or to make him feel less than a person. I made the video to speak about my experience, but then he just proved that video correct, that, like I said, men do not like confident fat women. They don't. They want you to feel bad about yourself. They want you to have no levels, no standards. Like, excuse me if I have standards for myself and you're not on them. Like, he's not. And it's like, okay, well, you don't got, now I'm not on your standards, you fat anyways. And I was like, oh, you using fat as a slur, using comments that you think are gonna hurt me, calling me Miss Piggy. Like, Miss Piggy is a fly, fat Muppet. She got a man, she got fancy things, she be lit. Like, whoa, what am I mad about? I'm like, Miss Piggy, she is fabulous. She is fabulous. And I'm like, I'm not about to let you, a whole cornball. He's a whole, guys, I wish I knew this person. Like, I'm not even, you know, this is how, you know, I'm a nice person, because I could just air him out and really drop his handles everywhere. But I'm not even, because he deactivated, because my friends, like I said, my friends had to tell him about himself. But I could do all that, and still I'm not even mentioning him. And bet you he still watches my videos slyly just to say comments. I bet he's the one thumbs down in my video. Like, really obsessed. I think he's in love, you know. I think he's in love. Like, it's just really weird to me, and I just don't have time. And this is where I want to end it off, because I don't want to make this video too long, guys. I'm so sorry, I'm talking too much. But if you were a plus size, if you were fat, whatever you care to identify your body size as, do not let insecure men make you feel insecure about yourself. And that's exactly what it is. He's just really insecure about himself, and he doesn't like the fact that I'm so overly confident about myself now, that I'm no longer 13-year-old girl that he can embarrass. That he just couldn't handle it. He couldn't take it. He couldn't take all this heat. You know what I'm saying? And do not let men do that to you. Whether or not they're confident or not, do not let men convince you out of your standards just because you're overweight, just because you're fat, just because you're plus size, just because you got extra meat on your body. Like, that's not fair. Everyone has their own standards. Everyone has their own wants and needs. Everyone has their own preference. Everyone has what they like. And if you are a fat woman, you like 6 foot tall, this, that, and third with a good job, then like that. That just because you're overweight doesn't mean you need to pick up somebody who's a bum. Doesn't mean you need to be with somebody who can't do better for themselves. Doesn't mean you need to be with somebody who's very uneducated. Like, when has being fat mean that you can't have standards? You know, when has being fat means that you can't be on a different level? You know what I'm saying? When has any of that meant anything? And they get so upset when you reject them because they want you to accept it, because they're like, oh, I'm insecure about myself and you should be too. But once they see that you're not, they're like, okay, I'm gonna break her down and call her fat and call her names and kill her confidence. But you can't kill this confidence no more. And this is what I really want my channel to be about. Here and I'm gonna make videos like this, but I really want y'all to know, do not let insecure men break y'all spirits, break y'all confidence. Like, trust me, nothing that boy said to me made me feel anything bad about myself, because my man's still here. I got me a little full-time job, I got me a little car, you know, I still live with my parents, but my parents love me. My mom, you know, like, I'm living a good life, you know. It's no need for me to be insecure. I'm educated, I'm here. Even if you don't got no degree, still there's no need for you. If you feel good about yourself, degree or not, living with your parents, no car, nothing, you have standards, and it's okay to have them. And do not let dusty men tell y'all that you can't. And that's on period, okay? So thank you for watching this video. I'm so sorry that this was long. I hope this really resonated with somebody and really helped you guys learn. So thumbs up, leave some comments, follow me on Instagram, guys, and I'll see you guys for my next video. Peace.